You gonna do the thing today?
What thing?
The intro?
No, I can't do the intro. Remember?
You can. Nothing will happen. Don't worry.
No. I refuse.
Do it, Brent.
I refuse.
Do it one time. It feels good when you do it.
I refuse.
How many times have you done it?
Like twice.
Maybe twice. Because early on, before the feud, we were good.
Mm-hmm.
So you did it like once or twice, but then after that, you just felt like that was the linchpin that broke.
That was our luck charm.
This whole time, I thought it was because you said Chris Brown hit it.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
Boom.
No comment.
I figured you might go.
You
that
have
route.
a headache. I'm not trying to start that feud again. No comment on that shit.
Listen, man. I just needed to get out of that quick. The head is not. I didn't know how long I was gonna have a clear thought. I was like, I'm going with this one. We're here now.
Go for it.
Here we are. All right. So, Brenton.
How you been, dog?
Man, honestly, other than my head hurting, I've been good. I can't complain, man. Life is treating me well right now. Life is treating me well. So,
well,
get my damn phone.
Well, I see. Here's the thing. We both. I know I've had a weird day today.
Yes.
At least early on today. Like it feels like it shifted from me to you.
It's been going on all day.
Something's in retrograde or some shit. I woke up today hella earlier than I needed to move my car. Mm-hmm. Like not even with the alarm. Like I set the alarm to move my car, and then turns out I woke up earlier because I don't fucking know why, and I stayed up late too. I stayed up late.
No apparent reason.
I smoked weed to fall asleep, and I was like, shit, I don't want to have to get up. And then I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, moved my car, came back.
Wait, when you were saying you got up early, you meant like an hour before you had to move your car at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, like my body woke me up at old man hours.
I thought you were talking like, I got up at 7.
No, because I got on my street, I got to move my car at 5.
God damn.
So I normally, if I have to, I'll set the alarm for like 4:30, 4:45.
Oh, sir.
Because I won't get up immediately at 5.
Nah,
I'm cool. I won't immediately pop up.
I'm honestly good.
It'll take me a minute to warm up. So it'll be like 4:45. I'll get up and move my car.
I never want to do that.
Also, if I wait till 5, I know that'll be the one day that
they come on time.
Come at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, always.
So I got up, moved my car down the street.
You've been up since then?
Yes, actually.
I'm surprised you don't have a headache. I would.
I drank a lot of water today, actually.
I didn't have any.
I hydrated a lot today. I woke up. Also, I went on Chatterbait early on today. Best part of waking up.
What's Chatterbait, Brent?
Oh, it's
How does this happen every time?
Because you keep your phone on every time.
It's on silent.
It's not on silent.
Bro, she can break through my mode. It's like 3 people that can actually go through my silent mode. Look, it's silence. It's like 3 people.
I don't know what that means.
On iPhone, for people that have iPhones. Hold
Okay.
on. Hey, Mom. Of course I am. Brent was just yelling at me about it. He said it happens every time. Or somebody calling every time. Somebody that can get through my mode of silence. It's always one of y'all. It's all good, Mom. All good. Everything okay? You have anything you want to talk about while we're on the podcast? All right. All right, look, I love you. I'll talk to you later. I will. All right, bye. Who's next?
I heard her say hi to Brent.
She didn't say that.
I heard that. Hi, Mom.
She didn't say that shit.
Hi, Mrs. Trey.
That's how you do it.
That's how we used to do it.
Were you that kid?
That's how we used to do it.
Hi, Mrs. Boo.
Hi, Brent's mom.
That's a real thing, though. What were we just talking about? Before the phone call broke.
Fucked up day. Or weird ass day.
Yeah. So
then I went to go move. I went to go move my car back because it was now parked in a zone where I had to move it by 9:30. So I went to go move it and got some breakfast. Came back, found a cool little spot. I knew I was feeling a little wonky. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So like not sick, but like shit was
just
weird.
Off.
Yeah, off. Like for whatever reason, my eyes were filtered in sepia or whatever. All the shit on Instagram. Like it was my eyes had like a filter on it or some shit.
Don't say filtered in sepia to me.
What
the hell does that even mean?
It's one of the filters.
It's called in sepia?
Yeah, it's called sepia or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the filters.
It's that time, Brent. You gotta take a drink.
One of the IG filters.
When I say it, you
there
gotta
go.
Yeah, there it is.
Salud.
So I think one of the favorite things we do on this podcast for listeners is when we both drink at the same time.
So
don't say slurp at the same time to me.
Well, they don't know what we do. Go to our OnlyFans and you'll find out.
Don't say that to me either.
So I go just fucking walking back to my place and fucking faceplant. Just fucking went to go step on the curb and missed it. I don't know how I missed the damn curb. Like I'm new. Missed the damn curb and just bump.
Did anybody see it?
No. Luckily nobody saw it, but food flew out my hand. Shit.
I wish I'd have saw it.
Shit flew out the damn bag. I was like, ah! I was like, I wasn't even like, I was like, oh! It was like, when a pop off.
I'm not gonna lie.
Flat
I think my day would have been better if I got to see that. Like, if I got to see that, I feel like my day would have balanced out.
And I was like, and also, because like, I'd been up for a while for the last few days, because I'd been trying to work on this video project I did. Top 5 wrestling bromances for Valentine's Day. Yeah. tinyurl.com/WWE bromance.
Did you see my homegirl Jen comment on your post? She had a bunch of them. She was like, the Rock and Sock connection.
Yes.
And she said a bunch of other stuff. I saw it, like, I knew it wasn't to me, so I didn't really read the comments like talking about. I just saw a couple of them.
Shout out to Jen.
Yeah, shout out
Appreciate
to
you. Go ahead and share the video.
Yeah, Jen. Jenny far away.
So, like, I've been on this weird schedule of trying to get this video done under a certain time period, right? And, like, I, went back to drinking energy drinks. So I was like, let me get off this shit. So yesterday I didn't have any, and then this morning I didn't have any, and I face planted, and I was like,
you instantly went crack one?
Let me go ahead and open this goddamn Red Bull. Wake my brain up. Let me go ahead.
You know what's crazy? Honestly, I feel like
get that's fucking normal.
I feel like that's partially why I have a headache though. Because
too much?
No, because I got the Keurig machine. So I've been drinking coffee. But I hadn't been drinking coffee for a long time. Like I get up in the morning, I get up like, yo, what up? Right? But recently I've been sleeping less. So I've actually been drinking coffee. So it's like, my life is stressful for
Are they hand in hand?
I think so, yeah. It's like I've been sleeping less and then I just happen to be drinking coffee. But it's
not because of the other.
Yeah, no. Well, coffee because of the lack of sleep, yes. But not the other way around. So I'm just like, I had all that family shit going on. It was real stressful. Or where'd you say I was?
The tournament in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, that one. So that shit was stressing me out. But then I came back here, and then it was a bunch of weeks of just busy work. Like, I had mad work to do. Like, this past weekend, man, I had so much paperwork to do that my brain was just off. So all day yesterday, I was weird, too. Like, I wasn't quite normal then either, and I was waiting for my paycheck. You're in that weird in-between space where you're like,
yep.
Like, life just isn't quite as good as it should be right now. It's not bad, but it's just not,
You
just want to, but you can't, That's how I felt.
That magenta area.
Okay, you can say that to me, but why are you using the color magenta to describe this?
Because it's not, you're not feeling blue, not feeling gray. It's just kind of magenta.
Okay, all right, I see where you're going with it. All right, yeah, no, I won't drink to that one. I get it. Hey, that's a first. I will drink to that.
Shout out to Blanche Devereaux.
From Golden Grove.
Okay,
good. Yeah, I'm following them today.
Shout out.
I got a headache, and look at what's happening.
See?
It's working out great.
It's like your brain is reconnecting.
It's like my brain had to become chaos mode to get with your brain.
Okay.
When I was like Trey and just normal, we never can link this shit.
Normal.
What was that?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, we never can link this shit. But with like chaos mode, are you, speaking of that, fuck everything else, have you been watching WandaVision?
No, cause you never fixed the Cody on my shit.
It's my fault?
Yes. You never fixed the Cody on the Fire Stick.
You want the password to my Disney Plus?
Oh, you have Disney Plus?
I do.
See, I don't have Disney Plus.
You have PlayStation 4 though.
I have Cody on my phone, but I haven't used it in a minute.
You have PlayStation 4?
Yes.
You can just download Disney Plus and log in. Just
yeah,
like
it costs money.
Not if you have my password.
Okay. But I didn't know you had a password to it.
I have everything.
I didn't know you had it.
Brent, do you know who you're talking to these days?
I didn't know you had it, and I wasn't gonna pay for it.
I need to pull this shit up. Let you know. It's Trey Pac out here in these streets.
I wasn't gonna have it. And like I refuse to pay for Disney Plus.
Why?
Because they censor shit.
Like what?
Like they censor language and they censor stuff from movies and stuff.
I think you think about old Disney Plus.
No,
Disney Plus has changed.
Has it?
Yes. They added the Wolverine this week.
Because there was an issue where on Splash, remember the movie Splash?
The fuck is Splash?
Tom Hanks meets a mermaid. Early Tom Hanks role.
Oh, that lady that kept turning into a fucking person out of the bathtub.
Yeah.
I had no idea what that movie was called all these years. I swear.
So there's a scene.
Who is that lady?
Near Daryl Hannah.
I don't know what that is.
So there's a scene.
She was blonde, right?
Yeah, she was an 80s beauty.
Was she hot? She was hot for the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So there was a scene where she's walking back into the ocean. And
details that don't matter.
And her hair is about ass length, so you can see the crack of her ass. So what did Disney Plus do? They digitally added hair so that you don't see her ass crack.
I could see that. That seems about right.
And they censored out curse words and stuff. And it's like,
I don't know about the curse words thing, though.
And it's like, listen, this is a paid subscription service.
Yeah, for kids.
No.
Yes, the mouse runs that. You know the mouse runs that.
But, okay, fine.
Does the mouse not run it?
Fine. Do what Netflix does.
No.
Have who's watching? Kids or adults?
Nah, fuck that. Because kids are smart.
Netflix
Were you not a smart kid?
Yeah, I was.
How you seen that ass? That's what I'm about to say. How you seen that ass?
Because our parents didn't fucking coddle us like parents today did.
You think parents today coddle their kids?
My parents let me go see R-rated movies all the fucking time as a kid. I saw What's Love Got to Do with It with my mom in the goddamn movie theater.
Apparently, so this is kind of on topic, but kind of off a little bit because it was more PG-13. But I took my little sister, apparently, to like mad movies that were like old as fuck for her. And I don't really remember doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, she saw The Dark Knight Rises with me. She was like 5.
Okay.
Fucking horrifying to see the Joker in that form at 5 years old. She was terrified. I had no idea. Like, I used to show her wrestling all the time. She was terrified of Kane and Undertaker, and I would always be watching them. Then I realized she was terrified, and as a good big brother, I always put them on the screen after that.
Scared the hell out of her.
Yeah,
Played the music, all that.
How can I not?
That's what you're supposed to do.
It's hilarious. Even in the game, like, well, look who I'm playing with. She's like, ah! Run out the room. Mm-hmm. Shouts to Tia, what up? But, what the hell was I going with that? I don't remember. It was, how did I get there?
Kids watching movies they're not supposed to. Disney Plus.
Right, coddling. You were being mean to the new era is what it was.
Hell yeah.
Why would you do that?
Fuck them. In honor of the GOAT's birthday, not the GOAT, Jordan, because we established he's not the GOAT last podcast, right?
That's right.
But in honor of Michael Jordan.
Or Robert Horry.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
They drink it up.
Mm-hmm. Fuck them kids.
In true Brent fashion, every time you see us take a drink, you take a drink.
Why not?
How about that?
Why not?
Why not?
Or hear us take a drink.
That's right, because some of you motherfuckers don't watch my beautiful face on the screen.
Especially if you're listening in the car, go ahead and do that.
Yes, absolutely. If you're in the car...
officer, we didn't tell them to do that.
Nah, I told them to do that shit. Okay. If you're in the car, you drink your water that's next to you in your cup.
Through your mask or whatever the fuck.
Vodka looks just like water.
I mean, if you're one of those people that are driving with your mask on when nobody else is in your car.
That's so fucking weird. Isn't that shit weird? By the way, I had my first Uber experience since quarantine the other day.
There you go.
That shit was weird.
Maybe that's why you have a headache. Maybe it's the early stages of the 19.
It could be. You got it now. Because we're definitely not 6 feet apart. But in all this lack of taste in my mouth, it's probably a problem. But whatever.
Here, I can fix that for you.
That doesn't taste like anything, I'm sure. No one likes that. But no, here we go. So the lady had my window down and then the window parallel down up front.
Oh, so you got the backdraft.
I was like, I was like, fuck. I was so mad. But she was fine as shit, by the way. It was random, but it was like, she was like, the hell was she? Like Trinidad, Jamaica type.
Okay.
Chick. I can't think of what the whole, I want to say genre is. I can't think of it, but you know what
Caribbean Queen?
Yes, exactly. So she was
now
playing
you're sharing the same dream?
Exactly. She was playing all this music.
And our hearts
she was in it.
Beat as one.
Had to kill it. She had to.
No more love on the run.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, that shit was all right. Go ahead. I feel like I'm going to do the old, like, hold on a second, I'm going to air out. Like they used to do in the 80s when that shit was going on. Hey.
Like Rick James in the studio party all the time.
You already know. That's exactly what my head was like. All the time. That's my shit, by the way. That's my shit.
Poor Ed. Eddie should have picked better songs.
That song was lit.
Party All the Time wasn't a bad song, but everything.
For the 80s?
Yeah, especially for the 80s.
But I like that song now.
But the other songs that he did were not.
Were
not particularly good.
I played you one song with Snoop, right? Like from like maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Like
either you did or I found it.
It was probably me. Because I was around the time I was
like that.
With you.
Yeah. He also did one with Michael Jackson, which wasn't great.
He can actually sing too. That's what's weird.
Yeah. So actually, here's one thing that most people don't know. So you remember the Blues Brothers, right? Mm-hmm. Around that time, all the SNL guys doing that.
Yeah.
He also had the same thing, but his group was called the Bus Boys, and they were an actual band. They were called the Bus Boys. They actually make an appearance on the Ghostbusters soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
For what I think may have been potentially a contender for the theme song, because they mentioned Ghostbusters in it a lot, but they just lost out to Ray Parker Jr. But they actually weren't that bad. They were like they were a cool little black rock band, and he was associated with them and toured with them a little bit or whatever. And
I put it like this: if you didn't know Eddie Murphy was Eddie Murphy, and he showed up at karaoke, this motherfucker would shut it down. Like he would go in there and tear that shit up. We'd be looking at him like, "Damn, nigga, you nice, ain't you?
Yeah.
You trying to get on a record? What's up with you? You really can sing. Like, you see that occasionally at an open mic or like not open mic, but at like a fucking karaoke event.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, hold on, this dude can actually go. Like
sometimes they are actual singers though.
No, I know. Oh, trust me, I know. I go to karaoke
which is like
with actual
fucking
singers.
Ringers.
I hate that. I went with Chelsea and Jake. Shouts to Chelsea and Jake. I fucking went with both of them, and that shit is just funny when real singers are there and they're singing songs, and people are just like, because I'm a rapper, right? But I can harmonize. But now I'm here with like professional grade singers.
Yeah.
This shit is not normal. It's like go up and like she did a Whitney Houston song, and everybody was just looking like.
Well, I mean, it's like any other profession, but they do it different. Yeah. When I did Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat in Santa Clarita.
I hate when you say that title. It's
Joseph
too many
and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
But you hate it when what did I try to name this podcast? Anything that was longer than like 7 seconds.
The my 48 minus 52 times 87 height.
Just my 50 cent minus 48 podcast.
Hut.
Now say your shit again. Let's see which one takes longer. Go ahead.
Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Oh my God! Did you see how many times my fingers went?
The length of that is part of the gimmick.
So was mine.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was not.
Anyway, but our music coaches were actual music teachers and actual professional singers and people who have done plays on a professional level and whatever. So when
they were judging the fuck out of you.
So when they were teaching us how to sing these parts of the songs, now mind you, these are songs I've sang for decades. I've known them since I was like 14 years old. Fell in love with them, sang along with them on CDs. I know all the lyrics to them, but I didn't know how to sing them. How to properly sing
really
them in the range I'm supposed to stay in the entire time, not drift off into another lane, to make sure that what we're doing with everybody in the chorus is what we're supposed to be with everybody in. It's so different.
I wish I had clicked this. If I'd known you were gonna say that, I would have clicked this before, and it's to tell you what key your voice is in right now for how long. I be trying to sing stuff sometimes, and I have that on, and it'll fuck me up because I'm looking at it and like, damn, I'm really switching right now. Like,
yeah.
But with auto-tune, you can cover some of that shit, and it'll like stay in the same pitch if you know how to work it. Because like auto-tune, when you end up using it a lot of the time, GarageBand auto-tune. Let's be very clear, because there's auto-tune out there that's just like perfectly matched for everything. You just go in there with no talent, and it'll sound fantastic. But the one I'm using, you actually have to kind of follow a flow of like rhythmic whatever.
Yeah.
So at some point, you kind of get to the pocket of like, okay, if I sing from here and I sing this exact clip right here, it'll work. Instead of like, you think you need to be right here and singing a certain way. So, excuse me, this fucking beer is fucking me up now. But headache's almost gone. It's like this close. We're right there now.
There you go.
I knew if I started talking and burping a lot, it would work. But I don't know what the hell I was going. Oh, yeah. But if we were doing that, then you could actually see how crazy it is, because that shit will throw you off. You're like, man, I'm not in pocket at all. Even though it sounds in your head, you sound like the song does. But you look and you're like, now I'm on A, now I'm on D, now I'm on C, now I'm on F. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is my tone flip-flopping so much? I don't feel like I'm singing that crazy. That shit'll get in your head, though. So I had to like turn that off a lot of times. I was like, man, let me just sing this shit. I'll mix in the middle afterwards and we'll see where we're going. But if I keep it like this, it's not going to turn out too well. I'm going to be all fucked up.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. But
while we're
goddamn ringers.
While we're on music for a little bit, have you been following anything with this Britney Spears shit?
Yeah. Actually.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Music Man, with the conservatorship and it's not just the music thing, but the part about child fame in general, and her Britney-ness versus her people. I'll
tell you this, I didn't know anything about this shit at all as of like 2 years ago. Then one day I came across a video, and they were talking about how Britney Spears is basically a paid slave in her family's home, and I was like, say what? And I was like, this gotta be some funny shit. Like, what they talking about?
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, it triggered me where I was like, I need to click this article. So I did. And I read that shit, and I was like, good Lord. what the fuck is going on with Britney? Like, I know she had a breakdown that one time in public, shaved her head and shit, and everybody was like, and I remember the person online, leave Britney alone. Right. I'm assuming that was when she like got caught up and.
I think it was.
It had to have been right in that pocket.
It had to have been.
But I didn't know what the fuck that person was acting crazy over. I just knew it was from South Park after a while. Leave Britney alone. Yeah. Leave her alone. That person lost it. They were hilarious, by the way. I know they were being serious, but that shit was funny. But
I think they parlayed that into a Twitter.
Oh, yeah, whole handle.
Into Twitter popularity.
They did. I'm pretty sure they did.
I think they have
used the picture as the
million fucking.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. But yeah, overall though, from what I've heard about it, that shit is crazy. Like, I don't know what the current story is, but from what I know, I think her dad finally lost rights to her or some shit. Like, isn't that what came out this week? Something to that effect.
So there's a documentary, I think, on Netflix. I watched a review of it. The review of it says that the documentary is fairly one-sided towards the idea that Britney's a slave, that Britney's trapped, as opposed to being somewhat objective about it, and then making the audience come to a conclusion, like it walked in with a conclusion.
That. Yeah.
But that there probably is some issues with the Spears family and Britney's mental health, et cetera, especially in the time that she came into being a pop star, et cetera, et cetera. And that's actually interesting because I don't know, something somewhere, some algorithm somewhere saw that review, and so now I'm seeing stuff about the Nickelodeon kids, the recent Nickelodeon kids, like the ones that got caught up. Shit. And Amanda Bynes, and the ones that got she was fine back that had all the she was. So I saw she's not now. She's been through a whole lot of shit.
Who, Amanda Bynes?
Yeah,
I remember.
So apparently Dan Schneider was the big producer in Nickelodeon.
Who the fuck is Dan Schneider?
Dan Schneider was the fat kid on Head of the Class. Then fast forward 15 years later, he somehow makes it into Nickelodeon as a producer. And he produces and creates All That, Kenan and Kel, The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh,
so nice
iCarly. He created and produced
a lot of content.
Everything Nickelodeon had on their air that wasn't a cartoon for like 10 straight years.
That's pretty dope.
But apparently there are allegations that he was doing stuff with children, with some of the stars.
Look at me sitting here bigging them up. You got to start with that, Brent.
et cetera, and the effects that that's had on people, and how that may have that plus Amanda Bynes' parents and their alleged lack of care for her have driven her to her mental issues, and they have her in a financial conservatorship, just like Britney Spears now.
Is she? She's a child.
She has been for a couple years. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How does that even happen? Okay, so here's my thing. I understand mental health. I get it, right?
Yeah.
I understand exactly what's going on. I understand you need to I think temporary reprieve for someone who's going through something crazy makes sense, right? But temporary is temporary. If that person is going to be nuts and you've had them for 6 months and nothing's changed, as an adult human, I kind of feel like unless they're manic to a point of I'm hurting myself or others right now, I think you kind of have to let them have the reins back regardless. I mean, unless it literally is on some straight up, they're walking around.
Well, it becomes the whole reason why we even talk about this is because the main people that we hear about this for
are celebrities, and young celebrities typically.
Right. That's the whole reason why we're even talking about it was because it's Britney Spears or Amanda Bynes,
right?
And it's these people, but also the machine that they were in at the time that they were in that machine. Did that make them the way they were? And that's an interesting point because I've often regretted / had issues with the fact that I never was given I wanted to be a kid star. I wanted to be a kid celebrity.
I think everybody did though.
And when I was super young, my mom started taking me on auditions, young enough where I don't really remember what happened.
Right.
Apparently there was one audition I was about to go to and they liked me and they a second callback or something like that. But then the night before when I was taking the bath, I slipped in the tub and get myself a little scar in the head.
Why would you do that, Brent?
Just out of spite.
Fucking stupid.
Just
man.
out of two or 3 year old spite.
Yeah, that's so stupid of you.
But like,
start, Brent.
So like that, right? So like that was like the last time, like, and I was like, I want to do this shit. So, but maybe they knew something that I didn't know about the.
You just go for it now, man. It's never too late.
You're right.
You only get one life.
YOLO.
Allegedly.
YOLO.
Unless you're Buddhist.
I'm trying to do it through the podcast.
Or is it Hinduish? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, I'm okay with that because then that means I get famous too.
Right.
What am I gonna do with fame though?
I'm gonna have to be your conservator.
I'm
gonna have you on a conservatorship.
Listen. Yo, just the thought of that is fucking about to bring my headache back. Like, you being in control of me at any point is...
No, just your finances, dog. Just your finances.
Bro, that would be the worst shit ever.
Just your finances. I got you money.
Yeah, listen, man. You know what's really crazy about this episode? This feels like one of our first episodes. Because I swear we've hit on about 10 topics that could have been full 2-hour topics down there. And we haven't finished any of them yet. This is how do we even get here? This is literally how the name came to be. Yeah, this is the OG episode.
How do we even get here?
For real. Because I'm like, yo, we had mad topics that we could have kept going on. We just keep like, yo, but so what about Britney? Like, hold on, wait, what? How we get to Britney? Oh, wait, no, we off Britney now.
Because we were talking about music.
I know.
But that's how we got to Britney.
No, but it was something before that. We was talking about a couple things that were like, so they could have covered mad time is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We just blowing through topics right now. I don't know. I can't even remember half of them because my damn head was hurting at the beginning. Now I'm good.
We started talking about how weird the day was.
Oh yeah, that's how it started.
And that's so we haven't gotten to how weird your day is. And then the headache and shit.
There you go. Thank you. See, I knew it was something else. There was another one that we passed by. I hope you guys are sticking with us and you're following along because this is how do we even get here.
Ew.
They like that.
Ew.
Don't do that. So, I woke up this morning at, well, first of all, let's start with last night. I was tired as fuck because the night before I had to do all my notes. I have a very bad case of ADD. I don't know if you knew this. Or ADHD. Which one is it? I don't know which one it is. Don't do that. But I have medical insurance now. So I'm thinking I may need to go and tell them that I've had this my whole life. And maybe I can get some Adderall.
Oh, Lord.
And it'll help.
No.
What?
You on Adderall.
Isn't it just going to make me focused?
Actually, maybe. So yeah, you on Adderall and you do the promotion for the podcast.
No, I wouldn't be doing the podcast when I do that. It would just be for notes. I would only take that shit when I had to do my notes because I can't focus, Brent. You know what I was hearing last night? Not last night. 2 nights ago? Maybe 3 nights. I don't know when the fuck I had to do
Voices in your head.
Not that.
They counsel you and you understand. They talk to you.
But no, fucking like right now, what I can hear, which is the cars outside. I'm wearing headphones with a mic that's amplified. I can hear street traffic and I can hear wind and shit. I was sitting here in this fucking place by myself and I was hearing that. And I wasn't wearing these and I wasn't wearing that. And I was like, bro, I am fucking tripping. Like I cannot focus that much. I don't want to do this so much that my brain is making me pick up on like ants crawling over leaves outside. I'm like, oh, that's 6 feet. That's definitely an ant. I could hear it.
You were on, what the hell was that Bradley Cooper movie, Limitless?
Right, for real. Bro, it was so annoying because, like, I was telling my mom, I said, look, this is, like, undiagnosed issues is what this is. From when I was a child, though, because it was the same thing with homework. Whenever they would say, hey, you got to do homework, they were like, you just don't apply yourself. I'm like, no, bitch, I can't focus. I'm being serious. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Well, have something going on in the background, then.
I tried that, right? I do that.
Put something on the TV that you don't have to pay attention to.
That's what I do. But what happened was I waited until the last day, right? This particular weekend, I waited until Monday to do all of these notes. Or Sunday. Was it Sunday? No, it was Monday. I waited until Monday to do all these notes. Yeah, it was Sunday. But
I hit you up on Monday, so you said Monday. You had to do the notes Monday.
Yeah. So when I tell you, I am like, I'm writing this shit. Like, I'm going in. But normally what I do, because I know this about myself, I'll start on Friday. I'll do like I have to do all the timestamps on my stuff, right? I have to put all my timestamps and make everything match up and do everything that I needed to do from the week that I just hadn't done, but it's just been in my head. So I write all that shit. But that takes time too, right? So then Saturday, what I'll do is I'll go through and it's like, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to actually start filling out the paperwork for the first week. Sunday, I'll do the second week. And then by Monday, I can turn my notes in. We had an extra day. So I took the whole weekend. Like, you know what? I just want this weekend off. I'm chilling. Boy, did I fuck up.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you, my brain was just like, Trey, you can't think of anything. like you don't even know what you did this morning. I'm like, you're right. I don't know what I did this morning. Like, why am I talking to you? Oh, I start doing notes again. And then my mom will call me. And I'm like, Mom, what's up? She's like, did you finish your notes? I'm like, no, man. Get off my fucking line. So I hang up. And then Erica would text me, hey, did you finish your notes? I'm like, Erica, stop. I can't focus right now. And she's like, it's hilarious. I'm like, it's not funny. And I hang up. And then I would get another text or another call or fucking I would do something. I'd be like, oh, I gotta pee real quick. Oh, I should eat some food. Let me grab some food. Let me do this. Let me get a drink. Maybe a drink will help. Okay, I'll put this show on. Then the show will be on. I'd be like, damn, this is mad interesting. So now I'm watching. It's like whatever came on was the most interesting thing ever.
Yeah, that's why you have to throw on something you know you cannot pay attention to.
But this is what happened too. My controller jammed or something. It was like on, but it wasn't on. So I was literally trying to stop this video for like 2 hours. And it wouldn't stop. And I kept forgetting to get up and just press the button.
Yeah, you can
or grab another controller or use this to go back.
Yeah, you have options.
But that was my brain sabotaging me, Brent. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was like, God damn it, man. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. So I'm just sitting there like, yo, bro, I started when I got up in the morning. So it was like 8 o'clock. I literally finished 2 weeks of notes that would have took my sister, who's about to be 21 in September, would have took her maybe 2 hours, probably 1 hour, realistically. To most people, they would look at my work and they're like, what, Trey, this is not hard. And I'll be like, no, but it's rocket science. I'm trying to tell you. Just give me an equation.
Because you waited to the last minute.
My brain goes crazy. Because it's already bad, right? I'm already like that. Like I can, it's only if I want to do it. Like if it's music, I can sit there and edit all day. I can do videos, I can do all this shit all day long. But give me some shit like this, ooh, boy. So this shit took me from when I got up in the morning until 3:40 a.m. the next day. 3:40 a.m.
Here's what's ironic. The day before that, which was Valentine's Day, at about 3:30, is when I finally finished that fucking video.
The bromance one.
Yeah, is when I finally put the final touches on it and finished it and uploaded it.
Man, I can't deal with it, bro. I can't. It's like being a prisoner in my own mind. I remember taking tests in high school and hearing the lights buzz.
Oh, the standardized tests.
I hear people writing. I hear zzz, and I'm looking around like nobody else hear this shit. Nobody hears it.
I think the human brain needs some, most of the time, needs some form of side distraction.
Yeah.
Something that it's not paying attention to, but it's still. So like I was telling Jen, I talked to her the other day that
you tell her
because she was talking about. She said, "Fuck off." There was we were talking about something. She was talking about she needed quiet, yada yada, or she wanted to be like in a completely desolate place, Batman Beyond. So we were watching Batman Beyond, and there was an episode where a guy was fucking with sound, and it turned all the sound off. It was a sound dampening thing. And she was like, "Oh, that'd be great." I'm like, "Actually, you'd go crazy pretty fast."
Very fast.
The human brain needs. I remember hearing about some level of sensory deprivation in terms of audio,
especially if you've had it.
That's entirely too quiet, and if you're in there for as little as a few minutes, you can go fucking crazy because your brain. Because even though you think it's quiet, there's still some sound waves that registers in your brain.
It's the same as like if you go to outer space or some shit, or you stand on something that's not spinning all of a sudden. It's the same thing. Like your body is used to a certain thing.
Right.
You'll literally like if you're born in outer space, I should say, and then you come into the atmosphere and shit's spinning, your fucking head will explode.
Right.
It's like, oh my god, nobody feels this spinning.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be a crazy person. Yeah. That's
right.
Still nigga. You see it. Shouts to Jay. He dropped a new verse this week, by the way. Shit was fire.
I was gonna say I don't remember that Simpsons episode.
This is the story of OJ.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
From here it looks like Homer Simpson.
Okay. Jay-Z voice.
Like a weird Homer Simpson.
OJ.
Because it looks more yellow than brown.
No, it's definitely brown. It's OJ.
In the light, it looks more yellow than brown. From where I'm sitting in the light, it looks more yellow than brown. Anyway.
You look more yellow than brown too in the light.
Shut up. Shut it up. Don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare.
No context. But damn, how do we even get here, Brent? This is that week. This is the one. This feels like us.
How did we even get here?
I don't remember. Something about...
It was a weird day. It's just a weird fucked up...
Oh, yeah. My day. So I had to go back to tell you that. So that's what fucked me up, though. I went to bed at 3:40, right? It's 3:40 a.m. So I get up the next day. I have to work. And I have to turn in my notes immediately, right? Because now I'm done. But they got to go in before I go for my runarounds and, like, drop off food to everybody. But I'm not dropping off food to everybody this day because my other guy has a doctor's appointment that I have to go with him. So we're catching that Uber that I was talking about. So the day is already just weird because, like, my schedule on Tuesdays always is I go pick up food at 1 o'clock. I hit all my clients, right? No. So I get up in the morning. I know I need to get to the office myself before that. So I drive at like 8, 10, something like that. I don't know. I got up early and was like, boom, take off. But mind you, I went to bed at like 5 because I couldn't sleep afterwards. Like, I needed to wind down from winding up all day.
Right.
I was like, fuck. So I was sitting in my bed like, So I finally get up, like, but I think it was 8 o'clock. I really think I slept about 3 hours. I got up and I was like, fuck, okay, let's do this. So I go, take them shits. I'm feeling better a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I got that shit done. Yeah, yo, shouts to you, bro. I knew you could do it. But I was still tired. Like, I was exhausted by that shit. So then I get back here. I go do the Uber shit with the lady. That was another topic we were talking about. The lady was fine as shit. She had the prettiest eyes in the fucking world, dude. They were like, I honestly don't know if they were contacts. I couldn't tell. I really wanted to ask her, but I was with my guy, and I was like, I don't want to be like, so what's up, baby? Hey, listen, I really like the eyes you got. You trying to
teach
give
him a thing or two? Why not?
Nah, I don't want, because he would have been like, what are you doing? Are you hitting on her? What's going on here? He had that weird smile. He was sitting there looking at me. Like, don't do that. Don't look at me like that.
Trey, you like her?
Yeah, some shit like that. I was like, hey, calm down, okay? Don't do that. Yes, I love her. It's love. It's not like.
You guys gonna get married now?
Yes. I want those eyes for my child. Anyway, not the point. But, yeah, man, it was just a weird... That day fucked me up. So then when I got here, and I think you had texted me... this is Tuesday, so I had told you Monday that probably Wednesday because I already knew I was going to be off from how long I was working or working on my notes. So then I was like... I came home after I did everything with him and I did some more stuff, but then I got here probably like 6 something. I finally got back and I was supposed to go back down there with him. When I tell you I was dead, bro, I laid on this fucking couch. I know you joke about my couch all the time, how comfortable it is, like way too comfortable.
Yeah.
When you're exhausted like that, oh, it's over. I was watching The Wire, bro. Next thing I know, I was just laid out. I was like, I was dead, like.
Yeah.
And I did the little thing where because the couches be cold, like you warned me about that too. Like, you got leather couches too, this shit can be cold as a bitch. So I fucking had the double blankets. Man, I woke up sweating and shit. Like, oh,
yeah.
God, like, what the fuck just happened to me? I'm like, oh shit. I looked at the clock, it's like 9 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck? I was talking to people and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm bugging. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go to my bed. So I get up, but I kind of shook it off. And at this point, I'm like, damn, now I'm awake again.
Now you're awake again, yeah.
I go in the room, I'm like, damn, I don't land in bed. So I'm up till about 12 last night. Fucking still kind of off, and then I'm like, all right, let me get up, go into this fucking room, let me officially like make sure I go to bed. So I lay there, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just go to bed. And I put on some music or whatever, and then this morning, like I said, I start working like early again. I get up early because one of my guys wanted to meet so I could drop something off to him. And I told you I saw like almost all of my guys today, like 7 out of the 8 guys today. So it's just like boom, 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 nonstop going, and it was just like question after question, phone call, situation. I'm like, oh my God. Plus, what woke me up was because I got my paycheck. So I got my check this morning. So I woke up like, okay, I'm lit. But I'm like, no, I still need to sleep. Like, I'm not ready to be up yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, you're up now. I'm like, fuck. Start paying shit. Okay, let me pay this, let me pay that. It's been a wild day. It's been a wild day. And then I got that crazy ass headache that I forgot about until right now because it's gone, which was just brutal. Like, it was brutal. Like, he was looking at me like, are you all right? I'm sitting here laying back like, I don't know. I think I'll be okay. I've now popped fucking 5 ibuprofen. I
had to turn off lights.
Yeah, right,
I was like, dog, smoke something.
This light is dimmer than it normally is. I told you it don't put me to sleep. The weed definitely didn't put me to sleep.
Okay, good.
I'm awake. I'm definitely awake. But yeah, that shit was just weird, man. It's just one of them days, man. It just really was. I didn't faceplant, but I basically did.
No.
I felt like I did. The way my head was hurting. It felt like I took your pain from your faceplant. The way my head was hurting. Because shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, it was just flat. It was just, it was like, fuck.
You could try to make me spit my Bud Light, bro. Where can they find you, Brent?
Oh, we're wrapping up that?
I think we should because we've been doing these 8-hour podcast episodes. So I feel like this is probably about 45 minutes, somewhere in the ballpark.
Okay.
So I think this is a good solid length of episode.
You got any good vibes only? Or you got any fuck yous?
I actually do have a good vibes. It's a repeat.
Do you have any fuck yous at all?
I don't know if I have any fuck yous this week. No, I don't think I have any fuck yous this week.
I don't think I have any fuck yous right now either.
Wait, there was somebody. I'm trying to think who it was. There's somebody I didn't like this week. Oh yeah, I got one.
Go for it.
Yo, yesterday, man, I'm about to put on my Trey pocket for this shit, bro. They fucking with me. If my hair was fresh right now, I'd do it, but I don't.
Actually, here, let me do mine first.
Go ahead.
Mine is super fast.
Just hit me.
Fuck you to all the Lyft passengers who get into your Lyft driver's car and just psychically know that they just washed their car and want to roll down their windows. Listen, I don't know how you always know. Just after I washed my car that I did, and it's like, hey, you mind if I roll down the window? Yes, I mind if you roll down the window.
You don't like streaks?
Because you're gonna fuck up the look of my fuck. Yes, I mind. I'm gonna turn the AC on. You ain't gonna burn up in my goddamn car. Calm down.
Some people just like airflow.
I get that, but also
it's Corona. Your window's supposed to be down anyway, right?
Supposed to be at a certain point.
You out here hotboxing with the Rona?
Well, when you drive, I drive even if it's not freshly washed, I'll roll the windows up when I get on the freeway anyway because that's just too much
outside air.
Yeah, too fast.
I agree.
Too fast outside. Like when you're on the freeway, that shit's too fast. Right. That shit is not. That shit ain't cute.
I'm absorbing Rona and whatever else is in California.
That shit ain't cute. So
no, it's not.
So that's my fuck you of the week.
Okay. Well, my fuck you for the week is actually for somebody. This happened yesterday. I've completely forgot about this till right now, but I'm really happy I thought about it because I knew it was somebody who pissed me off this week and I couldn't remember. This motherfucker here, man. I was working and I was so fucking tight because I was like, yo, I'm going to punch this nigga in the face. That's what's going to happen. Right? I was on the phone with my mom and I'm riding, going to deliver food, right? Because when I got back, I had to take to that guys that don't live here. Mm-hmm. So I had to go like, all right, let me go do whatever. So I go to my one dude house. It's normally like, I pop in, what's up, bro? How you doing? You good? Here's your stuff. Da, da, da. You want this? You want this? Okay, go. I knock on the door. He doesn't answer. There's a guy sitting in a chair, like in this little corridor or whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah.
Behind the gate. I'm still talking to my mom. You know, blah, blah, fuck Brent. You know, I hate this motherfucker. And then she's like, I'm telling a story. Can I tell my story? Shit. What's up with you? So then she's like, yeah, fuck Brent. And I'm like, I know. So then I knock again. Right? He don't answer. I feel this dude staring at me. Right? Like, what the fuck are you looking at? So this is older cat, man. He probably about 70, right? And I'm like, I think he lives in that neighborhood. I'm pretty sure that neighborhood. No, can't even really say that. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with this. He's a dickhead. This is my point. So he fucking like he's sitting there and he's like, I'm holding the bag because I'm ready to give the shit to the dude, and he's like. So I look over like, what are you looking at, old dude? So he's like, so what you gonna do if you don't answer? I'm gonna leave like any normal person would do. What do you mean? And then I'm gonna come back later. That's what I'm gonna do. And he's like, I said, why? Is he not here? And he was like, you knocking, ain't you? What you think? Oh, motherfucker. I was like, with the kind of day I had, all them damn notes, as mad as I am about all that shit I just wrote, y'all will whoop your old ass. You better take your old geriatric fucking limping because you were born right, but now you old looking ass down the street somewhere before I whoop the fuck out your son. I was like, I'm about to beat my grandfather's ass. He is about to get tore the fuck up. Man, bruh, Brent. When in this nigga, I'm looking at him because when he said it, he said it so casual. It made me so mad because I was good. I was like, chill. I'm talking to my mom, like, yeah, man, I finished my notes. I'm good. You know, blah, 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 you the nigga, man. Homie said, what you gonna do if you don't answer? I said, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back later. I said, why? Is he not here? Well, you knocked, didn't you? I'm like, then he's like, what you think? Then he said, I'm not trying to be an asshole. So I just looked at him. Like, yo, when I tell you, I looked over, I'm like, and I had on sunglasses. We paused for about 10 seconds. I was just staring at this motherfucker like. So now I was like, you have a good day. And I turned around and I walked out that motherfucker. I could feel him just staring at the back of my head. But yo, straight up like that, fuck you, old dude, because you was about to get your life taken. Like I told my mom, I was like, I want to hit this nigga in his chest. I just want to see what happens. I just want to know.
So there's two things. First off, when you were like, when he said, you knocking, ain't you? It seems like the next thing you would say is, so I backed the fuck up, you know? I said, buzz a move.
Buzz a move.
You want buzz a move.
No, for real.
Secondly, I'm not trying to be an asshole. You know how you don't be an asshole?
Don't say shit.
Mind your fucking business.
Has nothing to do with you.
Mind your business.
Brent, had nothing to do with that,
Nothing
man.
to do with you.
Nothing.
I've lived in apartment buildings before where people have knocked on neighbors' doors.
Right.
I didn't know if they were there or not.
Right. You open the door and be like, hey.
I didn't say shit. I didn't tell them. I'm like, would you sitting there knocking? No. I went about my business. I went about wherever the fuck I was going. Maybe they asked me, hey, is so-and-so here? It's like, I would say, I don't know.
I don't know. Right. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
It's like, I'm not sure. I don't know.
No. You are trying to be an asshole. And you're succeeding.
Yeah. I'm
going to fucking end you.
Not being an asshole is not saying shit.
I'm like, bro, I'm literally half your age and you're picking with me for no reason.
Also, what kind of weird... What was the vibe that he was going for with the, well, you knocking, ain't you? Is that supposed to be some kind of comeback? Was that supposed to be slick? Was that supposed to be...
Not even a comeback. It was a come forward.
Was that supposed to be...
I didn't even say that.
Was that supposed to be aggressive? Was that supposed to... I don't even know what that's supposed to do.
I've seen this guy multiple times. I've seen him multiple fucking times. He's sitting outside smoking his little cigarette in his chair. But he's just staring. What the fuck are you looking at? I was already mad about that. But I was chilling, right? I didn't say nothing. I didn't even look at it. I saw him looking at me, but I'm like, you know, it is what it is. I'm doing my job. Right. No, I'm doing my job. What the fuck are you looking at right now? Why are you staring in my direction?
Did he want you to leave the stuff there?
I think that's what he was getting at.
To porch pirate it or something?
What you gonna do if he ain't there? I'm gonna take it with me, obviously. Because that's what I was thinking instantly. I'm like, why the fuck would you be asking me that other than, oh, you want me to take it? And I'll give it to him? No, I don't. I don't fucking know you. I'm not giving you shit.
One of my neighbors, if you have something on your door for more than 5 seconds,
they pick it up, and take it from
No, he'll come and knock on your door. Yeah, like he's trying. I guess he's trying to be cool.
Ironically,
so that you don't get porch pirated, and like he's held stuff. Like if something came and like I didn't ask him to do it, but it's like, okay, I suppose like your nosiness isn't trying to be
intrusive in any way,
be negative, but also it's like,
yeah,
but he wouldn't ask the Amazon dude what you gonna do if he's not there,
right? Hey, man, listen, whew. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. I hope you find this podcast, and when you see me next, I hope you say the same thing, and it's a day where I'm not on the phone with my mom. Because I slapped the shit out your old ass.
I feel like your mom would have approved of it from what you've told me about her. I feel like your mom would have been like, go on, whip his ass, baby.
Nah, she wouldn't have said that. She was definitely listening. She was like, yo, you crazy. Because she could just, because she know me, right? So when she listening to it, she like, he talking to Trey like that? Like, does he know Trey? Like, what is he? Because like, if it was you, right? She hears like, okay, Brent's a dickhead. She knows about you. Because I've told her how much of a dickhead you are. So.
It's not true.
No, it's true. It's damn true.
I mean, it is true.
So, with that being said, not to women though, he's super nice to you guys, like loving, tender, like just a teddy bear.
Not to Trey's mom. Hi, Trey's mom.
So, yeah, man, but just like, yo, old dude, I'm tell you now, I will break your hip. Like, don't fuck with me. Like, I'm not the guy, man. Fuck with Brent, okay? Don't fuck with Trey. You better fuck with this guy. Still nigga, okay? You got it? You got it? Fuck that guy. That's all I'm saying. Straight up like that. Yo, I'm so glad I remember that story because, yo, I was so mad. Oh, it made me so mad. It was yesterday. I still want to punch him in the face right now. I went to my client's house today, and I was like, I hope this nigga out here. I hope he out here. I'm going to fuck him up. Because I thought about, you know how like you leave a situation, and you like walking back and forth in your head, like pacing. Like, if I see this nigga, I'm going to grab him like this. Yeah. And then I'm going to... One of those. that shit right there. Anyway, that's my fuck you for the week. Because that guy was bugging.
You got any good vibes?
I do actually. Both. I have both this week. As ironically, because I told you we don't got to do it all the time. But yeah, I do. This is the repeat. This is to my boss, Gina, and everybody that I've been working with AIM Living Services, because they are killing the game. They are killing it, and they're making my life so easy right now. It's fantastic. I can't do anything but say thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Because when I woke up and saw my check, I was like, hey. I'm not homeless anymore. This is so good. I'm not even close to homeless anymore.
There you go.
As a matter of fact, I can go get another residence. This is fantastic. I felt really good about it. I felt great about it.
There you
I was like, I could sponsor foreign women from other countries right now. I feel so good.
That's what you're trying to do on Bigo right now, right?
What are you talking about? You just saying shit. I'm trying to do my good vibes. Don't bug on me. But yeah, bust a move down.
By the way, Arizona's not a foreign country.
It's not a foreign country. Let me tell you. Oh my God, she's fine. She's so fine. She messaged me since we've been on, by the way. Anyway, that's not the point. So, shouts to you. Anyway, so, still not using names yet, though. Not using names. You don't do that until it gets official, Brent. And I doubt it's getting official, so I'm not using names. But she's still fine as hell, and the measurement's still crazy.
Okay.
Neither here nor there. Point being, yeah, I got to shout out my company, because they're just solid, man. They're just fucking solid. You know? It's like, I've never worked so comfortably with a crew of people that just accept me for the way my life is and who I am, and made money while doing it for such a extended period of time. I mean, it's only been like, I guess I came back to them like June, something like that. Mm-hmm. So it hasn't been crazy long this time around, but just the way we flow, like they let me be me is my thing. When I fuck with that so heavy. And they're like inspirational. Like I got healthcare now for the first time since Geico, I think. I had it with Dungarvan too, but that shit was... Yeah. I never used it because I hated Dungarvan. They were the worst.
Yeah.
Shouts to everybody from Dungarvan. I love the staff. I just hated the way their policies and shit were. They were terrible.
Makes sense.
But yeah, shouts to my new company, man, because they've been holding me down for real. Like this shit's been great. So that's my good vibes. You got any?
Yeah. My good vibes this week. My good vibes this week go out to... My good vibes this week go out to...
Turn this up. Sound like you about to say something.
My good vibes this week go out to Trey. Trey?
Is it Trey? You say Trevor? Trey?
Go out to Trey. You, all right? My good vibes go out to you.
Hey, I like that. I don't know what I did, but I like it.
Give me the damn access to HBO Max.
Oh, hey, yeah, birthday present. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm about to give you Disney Plus.
HBO
woo,
Max.
Woo,
so HBO Max, and I'm glad you're giving that to me because I refuse to pay for Disney Plus.
It's cool. It's like 12 people on my shit. I got you. I'll make you one.
But HBO Max has the best user interface of all the streaming services that I think.
Easily. They're smoking it right now.
It's easy to find shit. It's easy to autoplay shit.
Yep.
It's way better than Peacock. It's better than Netflix.
Which
it's
is
better
tough to
than
say because
Amazon
Netflix
Prime.
is pretty good. Netflix setup is pretty good.
Right.
HBO Max came
HBO
out
Max
a
is
lot
fucking.
like that.
HBO Max is fucking smoking right now.
Yeah.
And first day I got high and watched Batman Beyond, like a whole season and a half. I'm up to like the last bit of like the halfway point of season 3. I've caught up on like some of the later South Parks. I've watched. I'm up to season 3 of the New Adventures of Old Christine. I'm watching Head of the Class.
Are you going outside?
I'm watching.
I gotta change his password. This motherfucker's losing his life.
What else did I watch? I watched fucking Class Act. I watched fucking Coming to America's on Prime.
You know what's funny as shit?
I watched a whole bunch of shit already.
I did that too. Actually, random shit when I first got it. Because I just thought about it. I watched Above the Rim. I watched Poetic Justice. I watched like a bunch of random. Oh no, I watched Love Jones, not Poetic Justice. I watched Love Jones, and I watched mad Disney movies, like not Disney movies, fucking DC movies. I watched a bunch of the cartoon DC movies.
Yeah.
I went crazy. Then I was watching The Fresh Prince. I was watching HBO Max is the shit. I'm watching The Wire right now. Shit is litty.
HBO Max is dope.
That shit is
HBO
lit.
Max is dope.
Talk about a birthday present. Fuck
Yeah,
one DVD. You want one series, Brent? Let me give you $1 million. Here you go.
And they have them all.
They do.
There.
Everything you want.
Like a bunch of them.
Everything
they
you
have
want.
A bunch of them.
He's like, man, I'm not missing for anything. I was literally telling my mom, I think we have too many subscriptions right now. And by we, I mean I'm paying for like 50 subscriptions.
Yeah, that's the other part.
paying for Hulu.
I wasn't going to pay for a whole bunch. I pay for Netflix, and I don't even pay for Amazon Prime. That comes with my phone.
Me too.
I wasn't going to pay for another subscription service.
I have so many.
And I thought, how much is HBO Max? Isn't that one of the more expensive ones?
It's 14, 13, 14, something like that. $14.99.
Okay, so
it's higher than like Netflix.
It's higher than the bottom tier
Disney.
of Netflix.
Yeah.
But I think it's somewhere like
it's right around where the normal is now.
Yeah.
But it's fire, man. It's well worth it. Like HBO Max literally could probably be $20. I keep.
And also, I have Cody on my phone. I had it on Fire Stick. It kind of blew up on Fire Stick.
Not my fault. Not my fault that you don't know how to fix that shit. I did it once. I've done it for you.
You didn't fix it once.
No, I did it the first time. I jailbroke it originally.
Yes.
And then I left it when I moved.
Yes. And now it's clogged up for whatever reason.
You want me to send you a link? You can do it.
Yes. But anyway,
all I do is links.
Anyway, yeah.
That's your good vibes.
That's my good vibes.
Now keep going with it. What else you got to say about me? Talk about my beard. How good it looks on camera. How you wish you had one.
Your beard. What's her name?
This is Sally Sue.
That's not the beard I'm talking about.
Whoa. I don't know what you're talking about now. I don't even want to guess where you're going with that. I'm terrified of where your stupid little brain.
Where can they find you, Brent? Oh, they can find me.
Oh, wait, I got this part. Where can they find you, Brent?
They can find me.
No, you're supposed to say, oh, you didn't say oh that time. Where can they find you, Brent?
Oh, they can find me.
Yeah, that was better.
At Surreal469 on everything. SURREAL, the number's 469. I recently posted a top 5 wrestling bromances video. You can go there and find it, or go to tinyurl.com/WWE bromance to find it. You can also find me on Instagram at Surreal200 if you want to track me getting back on track with. I gotta post the videos because I have some videos I haven't posted since then of me trying to lose some extra lbs. Where can they find you, Trey?
Oh, well, Brent, they can find me at 1989 TRE on everything.
Were you just doing the Aunt Viv dance, the Aunt Viv African, the Aunt Viv ballet?
I don't even know. I was doing something. I was some kind of vibe I had going. Anyway, they can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube because YouTube hates me. But if you want to find me on YouTube, my G, talking to you, old motherfucker, if you want to find my ass on YouTube, it's TRE 72289.
Do you still want them to find you on Snapchat, or do you want me to take that off?
And you can find me on Snap, because I'll be up there. That's VA2NY. That's my snapper, if you want to see me, because I'll be up there singing sometimes. Like Jimmy Buffett the other day. Stepped on a pop top. I was in my bag.
Yeah.
And then I had to get off of it.
First time I heard that song was Stone Cold singing it to The Rock.
Me too.
That was the first time I heard
and
that
that's
song.
the version I know.
Yeah.
In my head, because when I'm singing it, I'm like, I don't know these words because they changed words.
Yeah.
Because there's booze in the blender. That was one of the funniest interactions.
I don't know why. It was the
history of wrestling.
stupidest. It was the stupidest
so
shit. It didn't
random.
make any sense
Especially
whatsoever.
for what was happening at that time.
It didn't make any sense whatsoever.
But it was so.
But
great.
it was. But
money.
But it was. So that was an example of the magnetism of those two people.
Yep.
They basically literally got in the ring and
Ad-lib everything
and talked the phone book to each other.
Yep. And they were champions.
People went crazy.
It was two champs.
And people went crazy.
It had nothing to do with anything else.
Nothing to do with anything
shit
else.
Was fantastic.
And I remember that segment to this day.
I had that segment recorded for
Had
on
nothing
tape.
to do with anything
on tape,
else.
guys. I know y'all don't know what these are, but they're VH. You used to put them into a VCR, and they would click down, and the top would open, and then the tape you could record things, and then you play it back. It's kind of like what you guys would call a DVR these days.
If they still, I don't even think they still use DVR. They're on streaming services now. DVR is a generation behind.
No, Hulu uses DVR.
Oh, does it?
To record your shows. Still happens. But streaming services do not. You are correct. But anything with live TV still. But yeah, that segment was fire. That shit was hilarious. I knew every word damn there that segment.
Yeah.
Because I was still a kid at the time.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, I don't know why. Anyway.
Then it ended with a fight. It was great.
Yeah. Where can they find us?
Where can they find us, Brent?
They can find us all over the internet.
How many episodes is this? We're so good at this.
Look up there.
Oh.
That's the Linktree link.
Oh, shit.
That's where you go.
Isn't it here the whole time?
Linktree/GetHerePod.
This feels like boobs, Brent.
It's right up there.
It's so weird.
Oh, you must be on the OnlyFans part of our Linktree.
No.
You can find it up there. We're on TikTok now too. We haven't done any TikToks yet, but we're on there, so you can start following us. Yeah, we're on TikTok now too. As soon as something else pops, we're gonna try to get TikTok famous.
Call me. Go back. Can't fuck with her no more. Dollar bill, she do the most.
And that's where you can find us.
If you want to find us on TikTok, guess what you're gonna see when you get there.
And our TikTok is Get Here Pod. I haven't linked it to the link tree yet, but it's Get Here Pod.
On some hip hop, sip hop, flip flop. Yeah, we ending with bars. Y'all ain't know about that. You know what, Brent? Go ahead, hit it. Oh, I can sing it. I know the words. How did we even get here? Cause I swear they don't recognize shit here. Hit it again.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.